Let's begin. '07 Chevy Malibu, going to replace the front struts. Little cousin here, he helping me on this joint because we're going to bang the shit the fuck up because we ain't staying around this bitch the fuck long. So go ahead, open it up for him. Yeah, so they can see what it is. Remember I told you when you asking for a strut, try to ask for a loaded strut or a quick strut. So there you have it. Comes complete as is. Makes the job a lot simple. So the only thing we got to do is remove both of the front wheels, take off a couple bolts, couple nuts, put the new one in, put the bolts back on, and that's simple, just like that. So let's begin the fucking job. So little cousin got the wheels jacked up. Next thing you want to do is take the fucking wheels off.
We live?
We live.
Alright, so first thing you're going to do is, I don't know if you can see down here, but I can. I got the wheels off. Make sure you got a jack standing under the fucking car so you won't fucking kill yourself. But right here, as you can see, this is the sway link. There's a nut for it, 18 millimeter. So go ahead and take that off. If it don't back off, it's either you can put a hex key in there. If you don't have access to hex keys, you can grab a vice grip and lock the back of it, and then back this off with an whatever you got, impact gun, ratchet, whatever. I got impact tools, so this job's gonna be a lot faster. So once you get that off, then I'll tell you what the fuck to do next. All right, I got the sway link loose. Make sure you don't lose your fucking nut. Keep them where you can find it. I want to show you right here. You don't have to use vice grips to get it off, but make sure, well, you could use a fucking open-end wrench if you want, but vice grips are open-end wrench. I have vice grip, it works for me, that's fine. So put that off to the side. Next thing you're gonna do is there's a 10 millimeter nut right here, show 'em. And you're gonna take that off. This is a bracket for the brake hose, so just go ahead and back that off. It's a 10 millimeter nut. So whatever tools you got, just take it the fuck off. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass, but just wiggle it to come off so brake hose is out the way. All right, let me give you a quick tip real quick. See how I got my feet and shit? That's fucking dangerous. Don't fucking do that. Don't fucking follow me. I only do this because I'm used to doing this, and I have a backup, a safety jack as a fail safe to catch me in case failure of my fucking hydraulic jack. But if you got jack stands, that's fine, but don't keep your fucking feet under here with just one supporting fucking jack and shit. So that's all I wanted to fucking say. But brake hose is off. So the next thing we're gonna do is you're gonna grab an 18 millimeter socket, and this is a 1/2 inch. Like I said, I got an impact gun. So go ahead and back these two nuts off for the strut. So right here. So let me get my light so you can see better. Now, don't take the nut off all the way because you gotta whack the bolt out. I'm gonna show you in a second. It's a pain in the ass. You won't be able to do it by hand. You gotta do it with force. And don't forget to lube up the threads and shit. This makes the process a lot simpler. I don't have fucking lube, but I will use fucking brake cleaner. Actually, I don't have brake cleaner. Actually, I do. Right here. Now, this is not lube, but at least I'm getting rid of some of the fucking dust. Alright, that's cool. So I'm gonna grab a hammer. Make sure you thread it in where you can hit the top of the fucking the bolt where it concaves. This ain't the best fucking hammer, but it's gonna do the fucking job. So pretty much you're just gonna whack that out. So as soon as that whack out, kind of want to back the nut off some. Let's back it off a little bit. And hit it again. Now once it starts to come out, don't go ham on it, because you will fuck the bolt up, and you need that. So do the same thing to the other one. Oh, gotta really stand up. This bolt is a pain in the ass coming out. We'll get a whole fucking hub or the spindle, and then pull the bolt out at the same time and pull this out. Don't lose your fucking bolts, nuts, all that shit. Make sure they are where you can find them. As you can see, point the camera down. I got my shits organized right here. I'm an organized mechanic. Now, all right, tip real quick. All types of tips. This axle right here. See how this boot is stretched right here? You got to be careful having this whole hub and shit assembly pulled out like this, because you can pull a joint out of the fucking where the joint bearings rest at inside of the joint, well, the housing of it and shit. So that could pop out and you got to put the joint back in. It's a pain in the ass if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So just want to let you know that. But next I'm going to remove the top 3 tower bolts, which are right here. See? 1, 2, 3 held in with 13 millimeters. So grab a 13 millimeter, back it the fuck off. Alright, so mind you, I'm using impact tools. This is the fuck I'm using. 3/8 half inch. Makes the job a lot faster. That way I ain't gotta be out here all fucking day. So back the nuts off. You can save them, throw them away. I will save them because most likely some of these cheap ass struts don't, like this one, don't even come with like fucking nuts and shit. They probably do. I'm just saying, most of the ones I had in the past didn't come with hardware. And when you get down to your last nut, make sure you grab a hand and catch the strut. All right, so that's the whole strut assembly. Now, next what you want to do is grab your strut, and some of these struts are the same, some of them not. You got to match them up. It's more so where the sway length goes up to. So if you find a flange for it, make sure it's on the same size. So the one in this box right here, it's not right. And sometimes you can tell the part numbers aren't always the same. If you can look, you see the last sequence right there, last number in the sequence. This is the L and this is the R. So it tells me left and it tells me right. So I should have did that in the first place. All right, so you don't need to do nothing besides, if you want, to take this fucking sticker off. Me, I like to leave it on there so everybody know that they got new fucking struts at some point. But like I said, it says R. That's right. And remember I tell you about the hardware? Well, this one came with some, so I'm going to be using these again. So take them out in the same way I took them off, then put it back on. So I'm going to mount. This is in a triangular pattern. Make sure you line it up on the fucking strut tower. Sometimes these bearings, you got to rotate around. This plate does rotate around. You got to do that just to line it up, or you can place your strut in there and then rotate it. So looks like I'm just going to put the strut in and then rotate it. So somehow you gotta manage. Looks like it's not right. Alright. Pattern design. It's a pain in the ass, but you'll get it. Look it up. This one right here. So rotate it around. Nope. Alright, so I was able to wing it in by myself. Yo, show them the fucking cops. Well, I don't know if somebody got shot, but the cops just pulled off. Mind you, I said I was in the hood, so everything y'all see is the fuck live. So it's fucking bird in the air. Somebody got hurt. Whatever, never fails. But once you get one started, you can let go. Put the other ones on. And don't tighten them. Just leave it just like this. We're gonna do this last. Next, make sure your threads are clean. Me, I'm just gonna hit it with brake cleaner because I don't have any lube or nothing to lube it up with. Besides this, and want to put them back in the hole. Remember I said you got to rotate the bearing around, just like that. So sometimes you gotta force it in. Sometimes you gotta even expand this gap right here if it's a hard time everything lining up. But this looks like I shouldn't have much of a fucking problem. Alright, got one through. Start my nut. Grab the other one. Sometimes you take a hammer and lightly tap it to go in. Nope. Alright, that went in more. So let me try. Alright, that's good. Like I said, started a few threads. Make sure you don't hit your fucking brake hose, because it's gonna cost you more. Then I have to bleed the system. I'm gonna grab my gun. All I'm doing is reversing everything I did. Not in the exact same order, but similar. Grab the gun. Righty tighty, loosey. These zoom in real quick. The splines on this right here, it basically is fitted into the fucking spindle, this hub, the whole spindle itself. So goes in, and then that's why you gotta whack it out the first time. So it's snug fit inside of here. So you get my groove. All right, so let's proceed. So tighten it. Now you won't have to drill it, but just turn it like half an inch. That's it. Assembling with a nut on. Goes in. Sometimes these joints are pain in the ass. You gotta like really. That's in there. So just like that. Tighten it up. Alright. Brake hose. Bracket secured. Not moving. Last but not, well, not last but not least, but who the fuck is calling me? So, keep going. Next, gonna put the sway link on. Sometimes you gotta like really press down on it and it'll go in. Grab the nut. 18 millimeter. Alright, like I said, whatever method you use to tighten this down, because most likely the stud will spin. I got an impact, so I won't have that problem. I'm gonna just hit it. Oops. So I do have that problem. Actually, so that's tight. So next, gonna tighten up the tower nuts. Make sure you grab a wrench when you're done. Make sure it's snug right, choke to the correct specs, whatever specs you want to fucking use. So pretty much, I'm done on this side. So when I'm done a side, or when I'm done a job, I like to fully go over everything. So I know I took off this sway link. Let me yank it. It's cool. I mean, she needs sway links, but it has a little bit of play in it. But she knows that already. But this job is for replacing the struts. The nut and bolt setup right here is in correctly. I have this brake hose secured over here, and then the top 3 strut tower nuts that's fully tightened. So next I'm going to do the other side. So I showed you how to do one side. I'm not going to show you how to do the other side. It's pretty fucking simple. So I'm gonna let you know how I'm done.
Just got both wheels up. Sean, shake both wheels left to right. Make sure it ain't no wheel play and shit. Probably is because she need suspension work. But we're gonna verify that, make sure that's straight, and then we're on a test drive, and that's that. So this is 2007 Chevy Malibu with the I think it's the 4-cylinder engine. I don't know if it's the 2.2 to 2.4, but whatever, the Ecotech shit bullshit. This is the same thing applies to, get my phone off the dash. Same thing applies to the V6 model. He almost fucking washed my fucking phone off the fucking windshield there. But we're done. I'm done talking. This Leekautorepair, and I'll see y'all. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel also. Hit that fucking like button for a motherfucker.